How do you define the word success? Welcome to the Relive the Moments podcast. I'm John Lim. Welcome back to another episode of Relive the Moments. I'm your host, John Lim. And today, we're diving into something every single one of us deals with, no matter our age, background, or level of success. Confidence, not fake confidence, not social media confidence, not the performance, the real stuff. The quiet confidence that lets you show up when things are tough, speak up even when your voice shakes, and move forward even when you're unsure of where you're going. And I want to say this right from the start. Confidence is not something people are born with. It's something you build. I used to believe confidence belonged to the loudest person in the room, or the person who walked with perfect posture, or the one whose life looked put together on the outside. But the truth is, real confidence is built in the small moments that nobody sees. Today, we're going to break it all down. The psychology, the habits, the skills, and yes, some lessons from a few powerful books that truly changed the way I communicate, lead, and move through life. So let's get into it. You know what one of the biggest myths is? That confidence is something you're born with. People will say, oh, he's just naturally confident. She's always been like that. But if you actually listen to people who have achieved something meaningful, you'll hear the same story again and again. No, I wasn't confident. I built it. When I read the confidence code, one line hit me hard. Confidence comes from action, not thought. That changed everything for me. Think about it. You don't think your way into confidence. You can't sit on your couch and visualize confidence into existence. You act your way into confidence. You do the thing. You take the step. You get uncomfortable. And suddenly, your brain has evidence. Wait, we survived that. We did it. Confidence isn't the absence of fear. It's moving despite the fear. So if you're listening right now thinking you aren't confident, you're not lacking confidence. You're lacking reps, repetitions, evidence. Proof that you can rely on yourself. Confidence is a skill, and skills are built. We've all heard the phrase, feel the fear and do it anyway. But most people misunderstand it. They think fear is a problem. Fear means don't do it. Fear means something is wrong. But Susan Jeffers, in her book Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, says something powerful. Fear never goes away. You just get stronger. The first time you speak publicly, fear. The first time you start a business, fear. The first time you say what you truly want, fear. Fear is a sign you're growing. Fear is the invitation. Fear is the doorway. Confidence isn't about eliminating fear. It's about becoming someone who knows they can walk with fear. Someone who can breathe through it. Someone who trusts themselves to handle what's on the other side. That's real confidence. Here's the part nobody likes to hear. Confidence is not built in big moments. Confidence is not built on stages. Confidence is not built when you're getting applause. Confidence is built through small habits. James Clear, in Atomic Habits, shares one of the most important principles. Every action you take is a vote for the person you want to become. Want to be a confident person? You need to take small actions that prove it. Every single day. Here's what that looks like. You say you're going to wake up early, and you actually do. You say you're going to finish the task, and you finish it. You say you're going to record the episode, and you record it. Confidence is built when you keep your word to yourself. If you constantly break promises to yourself, your brain learns, I can't trust me. But when you follow through, even in the smallest way, your brain learns the opposite. I can depend on myself. That's the foundation of confidence. One of the most underrated confidence tools is presence. Not charisma, not style, not energy, just presence. Olivia Fox Cabane's The Charisma Myth breaks charisma into 3 parts. Presence power, warmth, and presence just being here is what makes people feel your confidence. Eckhart Tolle talks about this in The Power of Now. He writes about how we live in our thoughts, future fears, past regrets, and we miss the power of this exact moment. When you're fully present, you stop comparing, you stop overthinking, you stop performing, you just show up, you breathe, you answer the moment in front of you. That calmness, that groundedness, that's confidence, the kind that doesn't need to be loud. Confidence isn't just about what you do. It's also about what you say to yourself. Your self-talk either builds your confidence or destroys it. If you walk into a room saying, "I don't belong here," guess what? Your body responds. Your energy shrinks, your tone changes. But if you walk in saying, "I've earned my seat," or even, "I don't know everything here, but I know enough to contribute," your confidence rises. Here's the truth. Your brain listens to your voice more than anyone else's. Self-talk is not cheesy. It's strategy. It's neuroscience. It's programming. No one builds confidence alone. No one. Your circle matters. Your environment matters. The voices around you matter. If you're surrounded by people who doubt everything, you will doubt everything. If you're surrounded by people who take risks, you will take risks. If you're surrounded by people who are building, you will build. That's one of the reasons this podcast exists. Because of the people around me, the team, the guests, the support, I stepped into something bigger than myself. Sometimes confidence is borrowed. You borrow belief from others until you develop your own. Real confidence doesn't need an audience. It doesn't need applause. It doesn't need validation. Real confidence is quiet. It's the calmness in your voice when things go wrong. It's the steadiness in your decisions. It's knowing you can handle it, whatever it is. Everyone sees the highlight. Nobody sees the hours of self-doubt, the moments you thought about quitting, the nights you felt small, but confidence grows in the dark, in private, in the decisions nobody sees. Let's make it practical. If you do these consistently, your confidence will change drastically. 1. Keep one promise to yourself every day. Start small. Prove to yourself you can rely on you. 2. Do one thing daily that scares you a little. Growth happens in discomfort. 3. Speak to yourself with respect. Your inner voice sets your outer reality. 4. Practice presence. Put your phone down. Look up. Be here. 5. Surround yourself with people who want you to win. Your environment creates your confidence. 6. Take action before you feel ready. Confidence follows action, not the other way around. Confidence isn't some magical trait other people were gifted with. It's something you build, one decision at a time. Every time you do something hard, every time you lean into fear, every time you keep your word, every time you show up, you're building the version of yourself you always wanted to be. And I want you to remember this. You're closer than you think. You're more capable than you believe. And you're more ready than you feel. Thank you for listening to today's episode of Relive the Moments. If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who needs a reminder that real confidence is built, not born. I'm John Lim. Until next time, stay present, stay grounded, and keep becoming the version of you that you can be proud of.